Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, just a quick announcement before the pod starts. As you all know, NRL season is coming to an end, but not to worry. Our favourite or second favourite sport, NFL, is about to start, and there's no better place to do it than on Neds. As you already may know, we have an open groups on Neds where you can jump on, post your bets, copy bets, bragging rights, tips not slips, all the good stuff. So if you're having a punt on the weekend, whether it's on the horses, NFL, tennis, or anything in between, do it on Neds, post in the open groups, and we're running a new segment soon where if you post your bet in the open groups, we're going to feature it on the pod, give you a shout out, and do a little segment. Jump on Neds, you won't regret it.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.
Go, 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 fight! Hello.
That was his alien story.
Yeah. So Lou Elizondo, the fucking newest whistleblower who's like been in UFO law for like quite some time now.
Yeah.
As he was like the director of ATIP before, when they were still like, oh, there's no UFO program and blah, blah, blah. So he's coming out doing this, like, he's basically like got all this information he's approved to release and did like a book. And one of the things he mentioned in it was that like a heap of people in that program were that had experiences while they were in the program were from Cherokee blood, like from the Native American tribe. And the Native American tribe like had these stories about space people. And like that for me is just like so fucking like that was, you know, they obviously drip feeding us all these little tidbits and stuff like that. And that was one that I was like, because at the moment, like, as they're drip feeding us still, I'm like, yeah, I've heard that. And then for him to say that like, yeah, a high disproportionate number of people with Cherokee blood in the ATIP program were visited or had experiences at their at their homes with these like UAP phenomenon.
Similar to like really hot chick with no boyfriend. Disproportionate correlation between being absolutely fucked in the head.
Yes. Yeah. There's a correlation there. Yeah. And you can only deduce.
Like you're a 10.
Yeah.
And you're single.
Yeah.
Why?
What's going on there? Yeah. And you can deduce some.
Because I'm from Cherokee blood. I'm fucking contacting aliens and shit.
Yeah. If she popped out one of those ones, I'm going, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I want to get to know you.
I think that podcast is coming out next week.
Sorry.
Part 2.
Yeah. No. On the topic of stars, though, one of the boys from work went to the Star Casino Friday.
Yeah. What the Queen's Wharf.
Yeah, Star Casino. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's the big one. If you're unfamiliar, that's been fucking pretty much been built for like the last 8 years in Brisbane there. Absolutely looks unreal. He said that he just lucked out. His daughter goes to women's down there, and they all like had some event, I think, at women's, and then they were like just going out afterwards, sort of thing. I think it ended like 7:45 or something. And she obviously had like her friends and like her boyfriend, and then so like they've all just like walked across the bridge because like Toowong is just technically like across from it. So they've walked across this like walking bridge. Boom, just got in like within 10 minutes.
Wow.
There is only so at the moment he was saying the staff were saying and everything like half the building is still technically like under construction, but they've done half so that it can like bring in coin and also like drip feed like people coming because like. You know, if it was like the grand opening and it's like, oh yeah, I saw it all, fuck it. Whereas now like people are going to be coming through this staggered start of like, because at the moment I think only like one floor was open.
Yeah, right.
And there's obviously a lot more to go. But he said that like, although it was absolutely packed to the Greg Mar Zoo.
Oh, cunt, it would have been heaving.
He said like it didn't really feel like you were crowded in there. He said that they did a really good job. The staff are really good.
Just another psychological... Fucking, they're good at what they do, brother.
Yeah, mate, they're fucking psychological wizards.
Yeah,
they should be mentalists.
Steve-O, one point on the Star, which I didn't realise probably until last week when I done a little headline read. So the Treasury is closing. I thought they were going to run
is that true?
Simultaneous. So that they were closing for, it was like 3 or 4 days, moving all the machines, tables, etc. over to the new venue, but I thought they were going to operate sort of simultaneously. But they were saying it's going to close, and not sure who's going to take over this, heritage listed building and what it's going to be like.
Treasury, I think Star, like the group, bought Treasury fucking years like before this was all
Before this all kicked out.
It sort of makes sense.
Yeah,
though, right?
and we were saying there last night, like, saying there today with Richie from work, and we were saying like, fuck, what is going to happen to the old Treasury? Like, is it just going to be a ghost town? But I'm glad they've like done the right thing, because it is a beautiful building inside, and I'm sure Goma or museum or some sort of art exhibition, you know, that style, you know, the big marble pillars, the high ceilings, like it's a great building.
That main room, such a nice spectacle. Eh?
Such a nice spectacle. So I'm
see a few spectacles in there.
Shed a tear for the Treasury boys.
Yeah, I had no idea it was actually closing, so I would have probably went and had a fond
for the Queen's Wharf. Yeah, bro, it looks amazing. Like, the only thing will be, because it'll be the new hot toy in town, every cunt, when it's fully open, will want to go there. And I see there's all these cool restaurants and bars and whatever throughout, but it'd be like Sydney. You go there and it's just off its head 24/7.
24/7.
You know, good vibe, but
yeah,
if you want to fucking go with the big crew, it's not the best, you know?
No, that's probably right. I did hear that, like, you know, obviously when it comes to food, like, Melbourne's definitely got the best food, and Sydney's probably a very close second, if not tied. We kind of did lack in Brisbane, like, that next level of cuisine or restaurant or experience sort of thing. At the
casino or just in general? No,
just in general, you know, and I feel I've done a little bit of digging, and like some of the restaurants that are opening up there are going to be like top tier nationally sort of thing.
Yeah, they look pretty good, from all reports that have come across my desk.
Gordon Ramsay, Hell's Kitchen, brother.
Yeah, bit of Hell's Kitchen, bit of fucking
playing AC/DC, Hell's Bells.
Yeah.
Fucking Jerome Luai comes out of the bathroom. Holy fuck, the Penny Panthers here.
He's about to do a speech. But yeah, no, so
very keen to check it out, boys.
Can't wait.
Make the trip.
Yeah, we'll definitely make a trip.
Got to make the trip.
Well, I was telling you about how old mate we were just talking about before. We're saying if you get a big enough group together and syndicate your money, you can hit up their casino host and
go on like a private floor.
Or like just say, look, we're bringing X amount of people down. We've got together fucking 15, 20 grand, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, they look after you.
What can you do for us?
Yeah.
So,
we're thinking about booking a trip here or Sydney or Melbourne. So, like, what are you going to do for us? Like, why should we come?
The old reversal service method.
Which I think, but they would like that. Like, they're all for that, I believe.
Fucking know.
Like, they want as many, like, especially, like, they want you all there. They know that once you get there, you might have 20 grand for, like...
today, but on Sunday...
20 grand bullet. You're going to have to ring Captain Davo to do a reader.
Reader. I've lost visual.
Yeah, I was losing visual last night.
No, so it sounds like it's a state of the art, global sort of next level
Crown jewel.
Yeah, cannot wait to go.
21st century sort of stuff.
21st century spec. Yeah,
fucking Saudi Arabia spec. The line.
It is a little bit Saudi Arabia spec.
Blood money, blood diamonds.
Yeah,
the Queen's dowry.
Just real quickly while we're on that, actually, this is a little side tangent. The Sheik or whoever the fuck he is, you know, the one that's going to buy all the boxing fucking federations and make one UFC-like one. He was saying that his plan is to reduce, like, the pay-per-views down from, you know, $70 like they are in Australia, and Devin Haney and Garcia and Crawford and all these ones that are like, you know, they're always at like $80.
Yeah.
He's like, there's so many people that would stream it if it was cheap that illegally stream it because it's so high. He's like, if I bring it down to $15, $20, I'll increase the fan base and then increase the sport globally. And I was like, I would agree with that. Like, it's almost like the whole Netflix thing.
It probably equals out, right?
Yeah. Yep. Like the whole Netflix thing. Remember before Netflix and that got big, like we were all like illegally streaming everything.
Speak for yourself.
Okay.
This kind of had a bigger tick sheet than fucking who had Video Easy.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking speak for yourself. But
satirically, we're all illegally streaming,
But then as soon as Netflix came on, you're like, oh, fuck, $9 a month. Yeah. And it's this user-friendly experience. I don't have to fucking go crack streams and go block that, exit that, quick reload.
Hot single
fuck, it's in Japanese.
Single mum.
Just explore that for a second in case it's real. But you have to exit out of it when it asks for a credit card.
Yep.
Older women want to fuck just 2.4Ks away from you. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Fool me once, but And yes, I did click on it a second time. Yeah.
And when it's all said and done, the computer's making a weird fucking noise and won't load Microsoft Word.
Yeah.
We've already mentioned time and time again, how many times your parents used to take your computer into fucking the computer shop back in the day because it just had fucking aids from LimeWire, Pirate Bay, and fucking
all the torrents, which would have little things in them because you just go, download the whole thing.
Just quickly, we have our little trainee at work. She's like 16 or 17, and she's realised, because she's always listening to music in her AirPods. I was like, oh, what sort of music you into? And she's like, listens to old school, like
Fleetwood Mac, brother.
No, rap, old school rap. Like Tupac
Biggie,
and Ice Cube and Biggie and all that sort of stuff. And I said, can you please just let me test my theory here? Do you know what LimeWire is? Because I thought if she knows old school music, maybe she knows the foundation.
Old school culture.
Yeah,
of culture and how we got up to where we are now.
How we got to where we are today.
I was like, just test a little theory
Test
I
it.
have. You're 16, you're under my currently 23-year-old in 2024 theory. If you're younger, you have no idea what LimeWire is. Anyway, of course, she had no fucking idea what LimeWire was, what a fucking Walkman was where you burn shit onto a CD. I was like,
really?
yeah.
Wow.
But she's listening to music from that era, so I just thought that she might be an anomaly.
Yeah,
We're big on
the
anomalies on the show. So.
Outliers.
The outliers,
James Healy.
Anyway, we stand corrected and yet to be proven
The theory stands strong.
Yeah, Pirate Bay, LimeWire era.
Pirate
There's
Bay.
a major cut-off year.
Yeah, it's what you're saying, 2001.
So I reckon if you're like 22, 23 years old right now, you have no idea what it is. No. I'd say 24, 25 sort of. Maybe they didn't use it, but they know what it is.
Yeah, they've heard whispers on the wind.
Yeah. So
speaking of work, Brando, great famous win for the Capras on the weekend.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Oh, bro, that was probably the best game I think I've seen at Rugby Park.
Yeah, it was up there. And for the fact that Burleigh have been the boys' Achilles heel, if you will, the last couple of years when they've made the final series. And then, Burleigh have always been up there over the last few seasons. And, we beat them once this year in the round game at home, lost to them once when they were home down there. It was a 50-50 flip of the coin sort of game. And, the boys just dug deep, got off to a good start and...
had a bit of roll going, didn't we?
Yeah, had a roll.
To the point where I was sort of like, oh, fuck.
Pack it up, park the bus.
Pack 'em up, boy.
Yeah, and then just a little lapse in concentration.
Yeah,
and then,
which is how games are lost.
Isn't it crazy just in sport how momentum can just shift just like that and it just completely flips on its head. So, and then, Burleigh scored, 4 tries in like under 20 minutes and they were only down by 4 and everyone's going...
And we were all starting to stress a bit.
Capras kick off, kick it out in the fall, and you're just going, what is going on? Like, it was
I don't
unfolding in front of your eyes thinking, surely this isn't going to happen.
I don't know if that's up there. I can't see it up there, but did you...
Eels, Dragons.
Oh, my fucking God. Like that, everything you were just saying, I was like...
I thought I was describing Eels versus Dragons.
We'll get to that in a second because I've got a big gripe at that.
This cunt's fucking in a parallel universe.
Yeah. He thought he was watching the Capras. He's actually watching the Dragons.
But good win for the boys. Again, still or die versing Redcliffe Dolphins this weekend, who we have beat this year as well. So basically, if we beat them, we go through to the prelim, like the game before the grand final.
Jesus Christ. I can't remember the last time we were in a prelim. I'm speaking earlier.
Last year.
Did Capras make the prelim?
Yeah.
Oh, Dan Brizzy. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah. Good win. Last game at Rugby Park, so we'll be back again next year.
I think fucking...
Does Rugby Park have pokies?
No,
but I think they used to.
Yeah, I think they did
upstairs,
too.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Tucked away and
Bring him back.
Add him to the list. Add him to the list.
But that's Capras, bro. Yeah.
And I was very impressed with the boys. It was a fucking tough game, and obviously the crowd was getting pretty fucking rowdy towards the end.
Man, shout out Basse. I know a few of you guys listening will know him, Touch Boy, and just loves barking. Similar to your brother James, like just sprays the other team so loud, like you can hear him before you see him. One of those sort of guys, and he was just peppering those fucking poor Burleigh guys on the side, and then anyway, when they started coming back, the fella from Burleigh who was kicking the goal, he kicked one from the sidelines, like fucking like layering up in Basse's face, and then anyway, Capras kick off. I don't have the same dude, and then looked like it was, but I think it was someone different. And then off kickoff does a Benny Hart and then Basse straight back up going,
No way.
what's going on for Mad Monday, boys?
Yeah, no, there
Just
was
good
some
chirps.
real good chirps getting thrown around there, and no, it was a great game. So
Yeah, it was
shout
good
out
stuff.
to the boys.
But yes, Stephen, NRL, a similar episode.
Let's just get straight into that. Actually,
Yeah.
You go. What do you want to say about that game?
No, I was just baffling. The fucking score was 44 to 12.
Oh, nah, 20. It was 24.
No,
wasn't
it wasn't.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it fucking wasn't.
No,
and
it
was
fucking wasn't.
with 10 minutes to go, bro. And they got back to within what? 4 points?
4
2
points. Yeah, 4.
It was not 12, bro.
No, it was. 'Cause
Really?
the
I was
highlights,
watching it, bro. I was fucking. That's what I'm saying was so fucking baffling, man.
I think it was 40 to 12 because
So
I was at Capras and someone said, I think they're getting touched up. And I checked. And then, someone said later on, they're like, holy fuck, they only lost by 4.
I don't think. Well, from my memory, I don't think Eels scored another point. It was 44 to fucking 12, and it was just like Sloan, fucking
Sloan.
yeah.
Sloan Williams,
Yeah.
my neighbour.
Yeah, it was fucking insane, man. And you just go, bro. How many total points was there? 80 something.
Yeah, 84.
It's just I don't know.
Yeah, you
It
don't
was
get
just
too
crazy.
Oh no, that's Dragons. Yeah,
You know what I don't
Eels.
get, Steve?
Eels did score one in the 61st
Right,
minute.
Yeah.
So not 10 minutes to go. 20 minutes to go.
No, 10
No.
minutes to go,
But
bro.
then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tries happened from the 69th minute to the 79th
yeah.
minute.
Wow.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Fucking insane, eh?
And
think-
Lomax was fucking kicking them all too.
Yep.
The thing I don't get for that game, right? So you try and do your due diligence, you try and do your homework, you try and fucking think about what you're going to bet with. Now, the line on it for the Dragons was -3.5. Really, realistically, you've got number 8, who's got 4 teams underneath them. If they lose, they all jump up to equal with them. And then, like, you fuck sort of thing.
Well, you're playing for you, yeah.
You
Leaving
play-
up
you-
the chance.
Yeah, this is literally you playing for your final. So you go, you're playing 16th, the Eels. Eels have been going like a busted. You're in the 8th position. You're playing for your final spot. You should be able to do more than -3.5.
This sounds eerily similar to why I don't support the Broncos anymore.
Yeah.
It is a fucking word for word manifest of that exact situation.
Yeah.
Broncos 8th, everything to play for, playing last place
Oh,
dogs.
doggies. Yeah. And then
Said
they lost.
if they don't win this game to lock their spot in the finals, I will never support them again. And they got fucking dusted.
Yeah. Which is, funnily enough, why
And
I've
I
actually...
said, catch ya fucking Kevy.
Catch you, Kevy.
Catch ya Ivan Henjak.
Which is why I've actually worn my Broncos shirt tonight. And I know this may seem controversial. I know the boys are...
Is that a Broncos shirt?
I thought it was
It's
Queensland.
Sorry. Looks like a Broncos shirt.
Close enough.
Close enough. All right. It's a Broncos shirt for the point of the fucking argument, okay?
Yeah.
So, like, I know they copped a lot of shit. I, on the weekend, was absolutely blowing up. You were there.
I was there. At Capras,
You were there.
wasn't it?
I was fucking ready to just roll heads and demand answers and walk in there and fucking get the guillotine set up, start chopping heads.
You're jumping to Standing Gilly,
Yeah.
Dustin Poirier.
Correct.
Yeah, righto.
Didn't care whose fucking head went next. Just someone needed to go.
Copper
Anyway,
fucking
this
spray.
afternoon I walked in, knew I was coming in tonight, and I went, are you a supporter or are you a fucking bandwagoner? And I've been through the wooden spoon, and I fucking got close to abandoning them. I was already half teeing up the Dolphins.
Jump the ship, brother. Come over to the fucking NFL.
Denver
There's a Broncos in the NFL,
No,
brother.
I'm already an Eagles man. No, so I saw it there sitting in the cupboard this afternoon. I thought, no, you're a supporter. Show the boys a bit of love while they're fucking copping it. You fucking give your team a...
If you can't support them at the lows, you can't ride them at the highs.
Correct. Exactly fucking right. So, although I know they've got a lot of stuff to answer for, and I don't know what the fuck happened with them on the Dolphins on the weekend,
You got to want better for your life, but Jack.
What's
you know,
that?
You got to want better for your life, man. You can't just be letting these cunts just fucking treat you like that, you know? You're showing up, time
So
in,
you're saying I'm in a
time
toxic
out.
relationship?
Well, exactly what it is. Like, you're there, trying your best. I've seen you when you're fucking in
I've
the
seen you
gutter
at the
with a
low.
fucking
A
needle
needle
hanging out
hanging
your
out,
arm and
yeah.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
I was there. I was fucking
I
giving you
nursed
water.
you back to health. I put you through the withdrawals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
I
at
worked
the
2
end of the
jobs while
day,
you went to school.
at the end of the day, they just keep letting you down, mate.
Yeah.
They're just the same old fucking just
It's the same old story.
heroin addict or whatever they were.
Yeah.
And Steve-O, answer me this, if you will. Would you say it was, in hindsight, was it a bad omen from Kevy saying, we'll be in the finals, sort of trying to manifest a positive outcome? Do you think, looking back now, yeah, he looks fucking stupid, but like, why even put that unnecessary pressure on your
disagree.
team by saying, yeah, we'll be there in the finals, don't worry, mate, sort
I
of stuff?
disagree.
Don't worry, mate.
I disagree with that one just because
Disagree with me or Kevin?
disagree with you.
Kevin
your
Proctor.
take on- no, I disagree with your take on Kevy.
No, it wasn't my take. I was just sort of wanted you to answer me that question.
Yeah, no,
And
I,
Is it a bad omen?
no, I don't think so. I think that, like, yes, he probably could have went about it better, but I understand the sentiment behind it of like just wanted
trying to get the boys
to give
buoyant.
your team faith, not hope,
Yep.
that you can make the finals, and we all know about hope and faith, don't we?
Yep.
And Chappelle.
And Chappelle
And Mercedes.
and
yeah,
Mercedes. All right,
Fuck, I miss them.
I know. We know them back to front, inside and out. So I can understand the sentiment behind Mr. Walters, Big
Yeah.
Kevy, just trying to buoy the boys into the faith that they can make the finals, that they can do this. And unfortunately, it backfired. But that's what happens when you fucking take risks like that.
Yep.
So although, yes, probably could have been worded better, or he could have given them faith somehow, went to Love and Rockets and said, faith,
Yeah. Love and Rockets.
Love and Rockets, baby. I need
That's
a
a
6
bad
hour.
venue.
I need a 6 hour fucking private session with fucking 1 to 13.
1 to 13. Holy.
So, yeah, he was more leaning towards the faith method. So,
Yeah.
faith was Scarlet Blue, hope was Escorts and
Some
Babes.
babes,
He
yeah.
decided to go with Scarlet Blue.
No, he went with fucking Locanto or whatever, where it's cunts
He
from
went
your
with the-
town are putting up ads.
He
and
went with
shit.
the white pages.
Yeah,
Yeah, so not good.
Yeah, he went with the newspaper, like fucking yeah.
But look, at the end of the day, we regroup. We go again next year. I think
Personals.
they've got. I just really hope it's not like a whole Rabbitohs situation. I hope there's not like this whole attitude problem or like, people getting special treatment. And I don't think there is.
From the outside looking in, that doesn't look like the case. I can't put my finger on it, and I don't think they can.
I don't think they can either, which is what's
went
frustrating
wrong,
them so
for sure.
much.
Like, they'd done the hard yards. They were 18 minutes away from a grand final win. They lose a couple players, but keep the core squad. Got that good academy program with these young guns coming in, stepping up, filling the shoes pretty well, you would say. And it just hasn't worked, man. It's sort of like the Cowboys in a sense, but Cowboys are still fucking somehow in the 8, where they'll play awesome against some good teams, and then they'll verse the shit teams and just fucking just undo the hard work from the week before. You know what I mean? So I think that's probably been the story of the Bronx this year. And yeah,
It's
I don't
funny
know,
because when you say that, right, I was thinking about it today on the way here, especially thinking about the whole Dragons and the Eels thing, as well as the Raiders that have just beaten the 2 top teams out of fucking nowhere.
but aren't going to make the 8.
Aren't going to make the 8.
Yeah, it's
but it's like
interesting.
it's almost like for example the Eels, they could have went into that game, the mindset of like, oh yeah, Dragons here, they're going to be playing tough today. They're playing for the 8th position, and it's almost like this when you surrender yourself to, well, let's just go out there and play footy.
Yeah,
Like
let's just
how
have fun.
Let's just go have fun.
FUN, Mark Burris.
FUN, Marky Boris is fucking giving him the hot tip.
Yep.
Prior to Jenny.
Right.
No, but like, what they say, those sport psychologists for golf, and they say, if you go out there thinking like, I need to play the best game, he's like, you're not going to do that. You need to go out there and be like, I don't care what happens today.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go out there, have fun, and just fucking play golf, play footy.
Go out there, do some grounding and shit like that.
Correct.
Hug a tree.
Yeah.
Fucking, yeah.
Get
Do
the
some
boys
anal-
around as
anal-
well. Boys, I love this shit, eh?
Anal gazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
righto.
It's funny how
Yeah.
much the 10% mental like plays into it when you have a 16 beating the team that's playing for their 8 spot. Like it just blows me away.
And it's almost like they get something out of that in a sense. Like you've just now dethroned a team from making the 8. So for them, that's it's
Like-
a little win or a little redemption
Yeah.
over, even though they've only got themselves to blame for where
Like,
they're
I'm
at.
not going to make it. I'm going to bring you down with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that attitude. Yeah.
Oh, your
It's
head's
all-
in a dark place today, mate.
If I can't play in the 8,
Yeah.
nobody can.
Yeah, no,
They did it with Penrith. They almost beat Penrith. They're like, I'm just going to fucking stamp around and shit all over the place.
I'm bringing the whole system down, brother.
no hat, no play, no
Yeah.
fun today.
If it burns with me.
Law-abiding citizen, fucking Gerard Butler style.
Fuck. Good movie. That's
great
going in the
movie.
book. Sorry, the Brando fucking
Yeah.
movie list.
Yeah.
It's going in the book.
If the Titanic's sinking, you're coming with me, Rose.
That's it, baby.
Fucking
No one's getting the door. We're going
Roses to
sub-Arctic.
dragons.
Yeah.
like I'm setting the fucking lifeboats on fire, you know? Like,
Yeah. Fuck, no one's
There you go.
surviving if I'm not surviving. Get the gasoline. Get the Molotov cocktail.
Yeah.
She burns.
Oh, fuck.
Burn the ships. Fucking hell.
So, yeah, unlucky.
Now.
Anyway,
unlucky
back to
Bronx,
footy.
But,
Back to foot here. Back to
but yeah, the
Come on.
Eels this week, they again have something to play for in
Tigers.
the sense of
It's the spoon
Battle
bowl.
of the Spoons.
Spoon
Yeah.
bowl.
Yes.
Yes. I think the Tigers do them.
Yeah.
That's
I
my
don't
little feeling.
really know. It'd be a good fucking flip the coin. Like literally flip a coin.
Coin flip rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be
Yeah,
cool.
right.
Yeah, like heads, tigers, tiger head, tails, eels. The tail of a tiger looks like an eel.
Yeah.
Shape, so
Yes, nice.
so that'd,
That's some great fucking hominality.
yeah, that's probably your best bet, guys. If you're gonna put a bet on, flip a
Yeah.
coin.
Tiger head.
Let the gods tell you the fucking winner.
Yeah.
But
Tiger gems.
I genuinely think that'll be an entertaining game. Yeah, like we
too.
said, both have nothing to play for, but everything to play for at the same time because, you know, you don't want that little devil on your shoulder of the wooden spoon because it, you know, it carries over to
Tigers
next
win.
year.
They're
Punts
not
on-
going 3 years on the trot.
You know, Buzz on 360 next year is going all next year. Yeah, fucking Eels, he's got the spoon last year. He's talking about it in July 2025. It's like, brother, let it
Brother.
go. So, yeah, like I said, it's nothing but everything at the same time. So, how do you see that one going, Steve-Os?
Tigers winning. I don't think they'll get 3 on the trot.
That's what they said about Penrith last year.
What?
Winning three on the trot.
Three what?
Premierships.
But they have Penrith.
Yeah.
They won't win 3 on the trot.
Just saying,
Yeah,
that's
it
what
can be
people
done.
say. That's what the whispers in the wind are. You can't win 3 on the trot.
Yeah, one's winning,
you
one's
can.
losing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
So it can be done, but
yeah, it can be done. Would
will
that be
be.
the first time 3 wooden spoons in a row? Have to be, wouldn't it?
combined with a 3-time premiership.
Oh, that's
There's something in
That's
that.
like lotto numbers.
Yeah.
There's
shit.
something in that. And then
Yeah.
next year, the Reigns flip with Jerome going from 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, that is in the script.
Yeah, that is in the
Holy.
that is crazy.
And then Penrith, Wooden Spoon, and Tigers fucking.
oh, turn it up, would
Wow.
you?
What would that be? 5,000 to 1?
Oh, more than that.
We'd have to ring up and get special odds for that. I reckon.
Yeah, let's get some special odds on that.
Yeah.
Now, talking about losses, but also like losses that don't matter that much. Doggies, first loss at home
Correct.
against the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles.
Man, I was saying to you on Saturday at the footy, a few things. Firstly,
Some of them I can't repeat on the
Yeah,
podcast.
some of them are not suitable for the air.
no. Firstly, as I've followed the Doggies basically my whole life, as long as I can remember, just in the recent years, because we've been so bad, when we lose or whatever, I just
We'll
I
have an
don't-
abysmal performance.
yeah, I don't really care
it means nothing.
because it means nothing. We suck. Everyone knows we suck. Like
Yeah.
the team know they suck as well, and are hoping better times are to come. And then fast forward to now, a game on the weekend. Like we're on a bit of a roll. You know, the season's been a success. We're going to make the final series. That's already locked in. Like when we lose and we play terrible as well, like I'm genuinely pissed.
Yeah.
And it's just weird. Like I was saying to Stevo, it's just weird. I thought I'd like maybe lost a bit of loyalty to him because I didn't have this feelings before. But
Yeah.
now when you know you're in the fight and you know the team's going well and you're actually competing, you actually care a lot more. Like, we fucking played so bad, and hats off to Manly. They played probably their best game of the year at the same night. But yeah, there was that, which I think is an interesting dynamic. I don't know if you boys have ever experienced that feeling, but
I've had that feeling, but not with an NRL team.
what with?
Well,
Money.
Can't say.
Can't
Gambling.
say.
Money.
And secondly, what was my second point, Steve-O? Oh, yes. Secondly,
Glad to help.
Yeah, same.
I'm glad, and Ciro, the coach, said this after the game in the presser.
Oh,
when
yes,
one of the
good point.
journos asked him, like, are you glad you had this loss now before you're in the finals? You're on this hot streak and then you get humbled and then you're out. And he said, fucking oath, pretty much. So
Yeah.
I'm glad as well. Like, we're on this hot streak. There's riots throwing Molotovs after games at Belmore, like one Molotov off a fucking Cronulla riots call.
Alan Jones.
But yeah,
Jones.
I think there's a lot
Helm.
to take away from that game. And yeah, as Ciro and Reid Marnie said in the presser after,
Is Reid the... No.
nah, just because Crichton wasn't
Crichton was
playing.
out,
yeah,
yeah.
step in. Yeah, glad we had that loss, and it was only a few minor tweaks that we got to make. Like, our defence has been good all year. It was just a few lapses, and it's an easy fix. So that's my opinion on that game, Steve-O.
And it's funny how much goes into it, like, in regards to he's happy they got the loss. Like, the Hello Sport
Not
boys...
happy. He's
no,
just
but
glad it happened
now, yeah.
2 weeks before finals.
Yeah, that's right. And the Hello Sport boys talked about it big last year with, like, India and stuff like that, going to the Cricket World Cup, and there was a heap of other things. Like, when you are on this streak, you are due a loss. And it can come at a really fucking bad time where pretty much all the wins you got throughout the year mean fuck all, because you're going to get the loss at the time you need at least. And, yeah, they've actually nailed it, which I feel feeds further into that they're going to be in the fucking final.
Weren't when Giants beat Patriots in the Super Bowl, weren't Patriots undefeated? They went 7.
Yeah, the whole season or something.
16
Fuck,
and
I
0
think so, or only dropped one. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were
it's going
undefeated.
back.
I do
That's
remember-
Eli Manning days. That's
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
back to fucking
probably
10 years plus, bro.
That's
But I
me
do
on
remember
Madden
that.
fucking 08 or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Running play action. screen
Yeah,
passes. But yeah, this game, boys, on the weekend. So doggies, cows. So my team versus Tyler's.
Ooh.
I should do a little redemption bet because the cunt doesn't stand on his word. And I remember when he was still doing the pod. I think we shook literally on camera $100 if dogs beat cows.
When we were
And
doing it up at the table.
up at the
there?
table, and
Yes.
Birdo kicked a field goal, happened, and I think we made a reel and stuff
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
and
yeah.
he fucking never paid his dues. So
I remember
should,
that.
should go a little double or nothing. But yeah, they're fighting for 5th and 6th spot, as well as Manly. So if dogs or cows win, that'll mean 5th or 6th for that'll be 5th for one of those guys. But if Manly win, so say dogs win, they'll lock in 5th. Cows will stay in 6th, but then Manly play after them. And if they win, they move to 6th. So 5th and 6th get a home first round of finals, same as Capra's on the weekend. So
Doggies will win, and doggies get home grand final, and they'll win that too.
The grand final?
And then they go to grand final and win that.
wait, just week 1 final or yeah.
They'll win this game, so they'll go into 5th.
Yep.
So they'll get a home game. So even if they lose, they get a home game first week.
Well, it just depends. If they lose and cows win, cows will go to 5th. But then if Manly lose, so if dogs and Manly lose, we stay in the same spot. Cows,
Yeah.
we go into 6th, not 5th.
Yep.
So, but I'd rather just win and secure it than if Manly
100%.
win, it's dogs, Manly 5th
Yeah,
and 6th.
it doesn't
So,
matter.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how I see it playing out, is dogs win this weekend, and they win well.
Yep.
And because they're going to be absolutely going on another level this week at training and just like dialing in. Crichton's
And I
back.
think that's what we needed, because when things are going well, I think it's easy.
you get complacent.
You get complacent. It's easy to miss those little 1%ers that you might just be, it might be an overside, or, you just, you're not
guarantee this
you're not
week,
connecting on that same
everyone's
level.
like pulling everyone up on shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you don't fucking do that.
They
Like,
rang the sage that they got in there, and they ordered the fucking the platinum package.
The tarot card reader.
Yeah, so like she's going home with each of them every night and stuff, and like
Doing a personal
perso
read.
seance
Yeah.
shit in their house and
Like the
Yeah.
Oracle in the Matrix, and being like, you can't tell anyone else the information I'm about to tell you, otherwise it won't come true.
yeah,
And she's doing like personal reads for
yeah, fuck yeah.
So what do we reckon, boys? Doggy 13 plus or what?
Yeah, I'm going doggy setting plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
I'll put my
line, I
name
think,
on it, eh?
I think the line's like -3.5 for doggies, but
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking...
Yeah, I think the bookies have it quite close.
Yeah.
You know, because as we keep saying on this podcast, cows on their day are hard to beat, but it's a matter of what cows are going to turn
Were you the
up.
one that told me on the weekend they're rocks and diamonds?
Sorry?
That sounds about right.
The
but
Cowboys are rocks and diamonds. Was that you?
I'm not sure.
We were talking to someone and just saying about how like Storm and Penrith, like obviously they've got these clinical systems that produce talent time and time again. And then someone was talking about the Cowboys and they were like, yeah, they're
Could have been
rocks,
Tyler or Joey. Like,
rocks and diamonds.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
fucking got me. I'd never
yeah,
heard
well,
that
they're,
before.
as we said the other week, they're week on, week off. They're
Yeah,
basically
yeah,
a FIFO team.
What? You've never heard that adage?
Rocks and diamonds?
Yeah.
Nah, I never heard that one.
Well,
Surprising for a movie buff.
That's Australiana commonplace, bro.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
And I'm pretty sure it's rocks or diamonds.
Yeah, but they're rocks and diamonds.
They're both.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're rocks and diamonds. Some weeks they're diamonds, some weeks they're rocks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or I
Yes.
suppose all would work too. Like they're
Yeah.
rocks one week or they're diamonds the other
All
week.
in one
Well,
object.
that is
Yeah.
the adage, but
Rocks or
yes,
diamonds.
then it is funnier if someone
Said rocks and diamonds.
and diamonds, yeah.
So yeah, that's a lot to play for. Doggies, yeah. If I'm not being cocky but confident, I think we go out there and put an absolute clinic on. You know, maybe win by 16 points.
I'm feeling it, eh? Like I said before, they're going to be fucking dialed in this week.
Yeah. So you're going to chuck a couple JSUs on that champ.
the seance.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think I'm doing a multi this week actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
In the open groups, of course.
Where you're
of
just
course.
building yourself up to it.
Yeah.
trying to just piece it all together.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
A team that's trying to piece together their team after fucking massive injury blows is the Roosters.
What, the Roosters?
The Roosters.
Roosters.
I think we can just drop them back to the Roosters because they've lost, so
that many players.
people.
Yeah, they're only the Roosters
They
now.
only can get a Roosters because they're not a full outfit.
Yeah, fucking hell.
But yeah, Sam Walker, ACL, Brandon
Boom,
Smith.
9 months. Boom.
ACL.
I think he's not. I don't think Brandon needs surgery.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he does.
I think they do. I think they see.
They're both the same.
Both ACLs.
And then Radley's off with a broken shoulder.
I think they said just AC joint,
just
so should
AC
be back
joint?
after a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were saying he was out fucking for the rest of the year.
No, I heard that it was just AC joint and it's like a lower grade where they can manage it.
Yeah.
So man, that's a huge blow. Like they've got some depth. One of the other pods I was listening to, they were rattling off a few replacements.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't sound the same, man. Like you put your Connor Watson somewhere in there, maybe a 9, and then young Sandon Smith.
Yeah, they did
In
say
the
he's
halves,
been going
which,
all right. Yeah.
look, respectfully, he's not Sam Walker. And
And he hasn't been playing full tilt all year. Like, this is where you time your run. This is where everything ramps up. You can't really just be subbing in a fucking Randos.
yeah, like he has been playing a fair bit this year, like mainly
Sandor Earl.
off the pine.
Must be his brother, eh?
Shandor Earl.
Yeah, mainly off the pine and
Jared
and
Earl.
I think when other people have been injured. But there was a hot take on bloke Steve-O. I think it was
Guru.
Was it Guru?
He's a
or-
big guru.
Yeah, reckons that they won't win another game this season,
The
which
Guru.
I tend to agree with. Sorry, Dan Stevens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? Cousin of mine who goes for the Chooks and has been like, he at the start of the year was like, Bronx won't make the 8 this year. And I was like, this is just off them almost beating Penrith. I was like, you're a fucking idiot. You know nothing. You just want to roll me up, blah, blah, blah. Then like 2 weeks ago, he hit me. He's like, told you the fucking tip they would make the 8. And he just like loves to rub it in. And then so like Monday, after I saw that take from Roo, I texted him. I was like, I'm only doing this because I'm hurting. But the Roosters won't win another game this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, Nah, I think I agree.
And you also
fuck.
get off on other people's demise, you know.
Just him and you.
trait.
Yeah,
just him and just you. Yeah. Hurt people.
Exactly, brother. And I'm always here for you,
Sounds
brother.
like a Black Eyed Peas song or something.
Yeah,
eh?
yeah. There's a big empty house there for you.
No, I need to.
Got no fridge, but
I'll bring one.
So
got
last
3.
week, boys, of 8 games of NRL, and then we go down to the finals. Have any of you boys been keeping up with AFL? Like they're about to come into finals this weekend.
Carlton beat Brisbane on the weekend, which was fucking.
Yeah, wow.
No, that was last weekend, wasn't it? Like the
thought it
weekend
was-
before.
I thought
There
it
was
was-
no games. On
Maybe
the
I
weekend.
fucked up there.
Yeah,
yeah, well,
Sorry.
there was no games on the
Yeah,
weekend.
no games. Yeah,
Yeah.
They do that break before the finals.
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry.
Must have been week before. That's all right, bro.
I do know the Swannies pump the balls, but in the local,
Yeah,
fucking-
I think a few of the lads went out to watch. Samuelson, think he only stayed to half time because he said it was a small flogging.
yeah, small schmozzling.
So what's that in a row for the Swannies? Like grand finals, like 8.
No, they lost. I'm pretty sure they lost last year's
did they?
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did actually. Yeah,
yeah.
But before that, it was like what a fucking 5 or 6 year.
No, it was like 8
8.
straight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Queenslander.
yeah, the fantastic 8. Yeah.
8 straight.
Then they were all coming down to the fucking beach, and I was like, "Shut the fucking bar," because I did not want to deal with any of that.
Losers.
And especially because I used to play for the Bulls, so they would all probably glass me or something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, shout out the Swannies.
Yep, and shout out the US Open, Steve.
Yeah.
Please give us an
Wow,
update on some of the massive wins and losses.
Yeah. Funnily enough, 2 of those names you just brought up, Jack under his breath, Jared Orr, when we were talking about small roid addict Shandor Earl, fucking, and you, Damo Stevens, our old boss, and fucking Roosters faithful.
Just Roosters now. Bro.
Yeah,
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 lost so many
yeah,
players,
sorry,
yeah,
Roosters. I did hear that. A big paint man came round on Saturday during the day up to the palace,
Yeah,
the
he was
Mika,
sending me snaps.
the Meekaville Hill Mansion, and then exactly, yeah. And Damo was texting me because fucking Lexi Pop, the Pop Goes Boom, was he's like, "Can't are you watching this?"
Yeah.
And man, it was just, bro,
That was good
he was
shit.
just,
Were you watching it or?
yeah, fucking oath.
Fucking oath, bro. Yeah.
And he's going, "Where's your same game multi on this one, brother?"
Sounds like me.
yeah. And I was like, "Nah, man, I'm fucking." Yeah, Djokovic would have ruined so many cunts multis because I'm pretty sure he was like $1.30 something like.
Bro,
Which
it was
is-
like $1.15.
No.
Popram was $5.75 to win.
Like he was like there was. I'm not saying $1.30 juicy, but like if any time you could get someone that's fucking the greatest, $1.30, that's like you put that in your multi fucking every day of the week, you know, which is obviously what the bookies have built a multi-billion-dollar business over,
Yeah.
but that's their whole business plan when they went to CBA and said, need funding for this, we're just going to inflate odds here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, fucking, yeah, bro, Popham was just playing sick tennis, man. And it's just, yeah, when you got it, you got it. And then, I don't know, it's almost like then he goes out and loses to Tiafo
that was
the next
fucking-
match. But, yeah, it's like when he won the Montreal 1000 and, you know, you're coming off such a high, you've just achieved, and just even that, beating Djokovic,
Yeah,
man, is
that's
just
what I
such
thought
an
was gonna
achievement
happen,
because it's much like when we were talking about sprinting and shit when the Ollies were on. You train your whole fucking life to, you know, and you just realise that you're just not good enough. It's sort of similar in tennis, not so much, but like if you're this cunt from Australia and like Jordan Thompson's a prime example, man. He was just playing round 4 against Demon or even Demon, prime example. It's like, you know, everyone would have said Demon like, oh, he doesn't have the game to hang with the big dogs, and he, you know, his second serve is weak as piss and whatever. But when you beat someone like that, you're like, cunt, this night I'm the best tennis player that's ever lived. You know, like, I'm the best in the world. Like, I just beat the best that's ever lived. So it's
beat him.
Yeah, like And obviously it's fucking. At the end of the day, it's night and day between like Djokovic, current day Djokovic, and fucking Djokovic 10 years ago. But yeah. I don't know why I went on that rant, but anyway, I was just stoked for Popper and to beat Joker. So
And I called it.
For sure.
Yeah, and you, bro.
And I had money on it.
Yeah, and that's huge, man. That's
Tip
congratulations
your
on
hat
that.
to you,
but-
Steve.
Thanks very much, Steve. I wasn't expecting you to say that. But
Yeah, no, fuck, that's awesome.
That's eyes up betting. Ran into a friend of the show, Leah, at the footy on the weekend, and we're talking about Popper and beating Joker. So before the match, he put up a story supposedly and just said, there's value in Popper in here because she's a big tennis head, and basically just said, Popperin's going to beat Joker. He's out of form, this and that.
Yep.
And she was telling this funny story that this random who she doesn't even know swiped up to the Instagram story and said, I'll bet you $20 that doesn't happen. And she goes, make it 200 and you got a deal.
Nice.
So she was pretty ballsy and stood on the bed, and then, credit to this random person. She doesn't know who it is, never met said person, and after the match goes, good game. What's your bank deets?
No
Bang.
way. That's
It's a 200,
sick.
which I said, that's fucking pretty
That's
cool.
gambling code, brother.
Yeah.
There's a lot of code in this bad world we operate in.
For sure. And we're having a little giggle after. I was like, surely it's like a friend of a friend or someone you know. She's like, honestly, complete random, like, try to look them up, like no mutual friends or whatever on Facebook. And I said, what would you have done if you lost? She goes, probably block the cunt.
Yeah. But then the next message he sent, he sent the remittance, he sent the screenshot of the 200 going through. And then the next one was like, hey, do you ever send guys any pics or videos?
Some like creepy foot fetish fucking cunt that come from our page probably.
I said, hey, are you awake? Hey.
So anyway, I just thought that was a funny little story she was telling us on the weekend. So shout out Leah. But bro, another big loss. Our boy Alcaraz. What happened there, man?
Oh, bro.
Gun ain't going to win even fucking 10 slams while you're going.
Bro.
Is there an Olympic Bundeslam hangover?
No. There is corruption at the highest fucking order.
There we go. I thought the scat chat was
waiting for this.
I thought the scat chat was at the start of the pod, boys.
You're telling me that someone that's paying $1.01 can get beaten in straight sets?
You're telling me
it just doesn't happen.
Okay, well, you're telling me then that for him, I can understand corruption between $1.90 and $1.90.
Exactly.
And you just give some calls to the other $1.90 you're on. But $1.01, he would have had to call every call the other bloke's way, when it was evidently.
No, dickhead. That's when it is corruption, because the odds, it's when you're horse racing, prime example, they're not sprinting through the line, holding them back. You look at the fucking form, it's 8th, 5th, 6th, 12th. Mr. Brightside odds fucking at 20 to fucking 1. Then he comes out and just goes,
corrupt.
Then just can't, I don't know, or he's got fucking some Spanish mafia after him and shit. Had his family hostage going, can't you lose this fucking match because we've got 10 mil on
mate.
on fucking old mate at fucking. That would have been paying 150 to 1 straight sets would have been paying fucking 150 to 1, man.
Yeah.
Price is not subject to change.
Price is locked in from here to the end of time.
Fuck me, man.
Price is locked in from here to the mafia.
Yeah. It just fucking the Mumbai mafia. Yeah, it just doesn't happen.
But it did.
I know it did.
Yeah.
I know it did. And that is why the only reason I'm angry is because I wasn't a part of it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The Scotty Stevens fucking special.
Yeah, that's in the
AFP
book
shit.
of Eli,
That's
right?
going to the book, Eli, mate.
I need the AFP to release the fucking declassify the documents
Yeah.
and tell me where this fucking mafia syndicate and how we get involved in it.
How we get involved in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
did you watch the game or highlights? What went wrong?
What happened?
for Alcaraz?
Was he sick? Was he like those soccer players tackling people like 10 minutes after the siren had gone and shit to get red cards?
Could you play your best tennis knowing that your family's held hostage at your fucking Marbella home off the coast of Spain?
I could if they wanted me to win.
Well, not if they were saying you lose or it is over.
It is over.
So what are you going to do? You're going to win? Are you going to play good tennis or are you going to play shit tennis?
If I've got 60 slams on the line, fuck them.
Yeah. Oh my god!
If I'm writing the word of one degenerate from Central Queensland, Australia, to say that you will or won't win 60 slams.
He's told everyone, he's going to win 60 slams. He's going to win. You got to fucking.
You got to honour it.
What are you going to let your fans down?
Yeah.
You're going to let your biggest fan and supporter down?
You should know better than anyone. Your family's expecting for you to let them down.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
But draw fucking wide open now, man, and
my boy Sinner.
Yeah,
Sinner.
Credit to fucking this.
Did you know how those quarters line up? Like, could it be a Sinner Demon final or
it's going to be a Sinner Med, isn't it?
I don't believe so. Just let me check because it is right here.
Did we get up odds before
Demon
US,
or-
like where the
No.
like Sinner was what, third line of betting?
Sinner,
maybe?
it went.
It can only be Demon versus Zverev, Demon versus Fritzenberger,
Fritzenberger.
Demon versus
El
Dimitrov,
Skitzenberg.
or Demon versus Tiafo.
Is Med still in?
Med's still in, yeah. But the way the draw is, it
Could
can,
Med play Sinner in the final?
think
Med, no.
Oh.
I don't believe so. I think it can only be Med versus Zverev. Oh, possibly, actually, yeah. Not sure. Don't fact check me on any of this, but yeah.
Oh. I got Tommy hooked on tennis on the weekend.
Yeah.
Guess which game we were watching?
What?
The big Belarusian.
Yeah, Sabalenka.
Sabalenka.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
She's first line of betting at 250 and Algo Eagers 320, second line of betting.
I reckon Tommy.
Coco Goff, dust.
Yeah.
Gone.
Done. Last name.
Fucking Rybakina.
Yeah,
Gone. Like Walker.
That was your boy's hot take, right?
Yeah.
Nah, just me. He didn't want to go Rybakina.
Bro, she started the match and didn't even complete a game or something. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. It wasn't even a walkover.
No.
They went out there, so I'm not actually sure what happened. But I was checking the score.
Mafia might have had her family as
Exactly. Yeah.
Mafia could have had her fit.
well.
That's-
Some big syndicate sort of.
Yeah, but that's the Kazakhstani mafia.
Oh, yeah. Not the
man.
Mambia
They
Mafia.
could be in bed with each other somehow.
Could be like Borat style, but
Yeah.
I don't think they speak the same language or even similar.
A kidnapper wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Zverev.
yeah, bro, I honestly was thinking about it on the weekend, right? So Tommy's not a big sports man. He's not really into it. Never really watched tennis. We were just sitting at home. I just finished watching Pop beat Joker, and we were just sitting there talking about the day, and then Sabalenka and not Dimitrov, Tamarakov, the Russian.
Yeah, another
hard to
Russian. Yeah.
pronounce.
I know who you're speaking of, yeah.
Good. It was a good match.
Yeah.
Good women's match, obviously, but still a good match nonetheless. He was getting so into it. He's like, oh, how does it get scored and matches and thing? And he's like watching. I'm trying to talk to him. He's just like fucking hooked.
Man, if you have not watched tennis, and if you follow tennis all the time, trying to explain the scoring system in tennis is the most.
He thought I was talking another language.
Bro, but it's almost genuinely impossible for
like a
someone
fuck
to
around.
pick it up and understand.
I said to Tom, I said, don't worry, man. It took me so many matches to watch until I fully had it down pat.
Bro, there's games, sets, matches. To win a set, you got to win 6 games, but you got to beat the person by 2. It's the
'Cause if
first
they've
to
got a
6,
5,
but
then you
ahead
got a
by
7.
2.
Yeah.
But if you're not ahead by 2, then it can be 6-all, goes to a tie break, 7-6. But it can be 7-5 if you break their serve on the thing. That's one set. You need to win in a best of 5 set match. You need to win 3 sets. Yeah. How you win a game to win a game point to win 6 games of the set is it's the first to 40 ahead by 2 again. But it goes from 0 to 15, 15 to 30. Then randomly it goes from 30 to 40.
I want to know why that is.
Yeah.
I want to know why it goes 15, 15, 10.
Bro, I did look it up. It was like some fucking king or something over in.
So
they just randomly
strange.
changed it one day. Yeah.
And then they just went, right, that's what it is now.
Man, it's the most.
Tie break in the final set of Grand Slams.
Goes to
a
10.
different
Oh,
number.
man. It's just the
Oh,
most.
that's right. I forgot about that
Yeah.
too.
It's just the most scat fucking
Rules.
scoring system. Like,
Yeah.
I would love to know the stats.
The rules are easy enough. Like,
Yeah, sorry, the scoring.
Don't
yeah.
hit it out.
yeah. But the scoring system is just like, why is this so fucking complicated? Though?
Watching him get hooked on it on the weekend, I really love to know some stats about, obviously, as time goes on, which sports are growing and which sports are dropping off as time progresses. I would have to say, global sport-wise, that tennis would have to be one of the biggest up-and-comers, surely.
Fuck yeah, man. US Open just released the bar figures of like week 1 or something, and it's like
Ridiculous.
like tens of millions and shit.
What?
Like, yeah, bro.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man. It's
I really like how Australian Open in the last few years anyway have started to make it like a festival, an event, not just this tennis, privileged
an experience.
sport, based sport that's, upper class. It's like a whole experience now. It's like almost a festival. They got little music at the end of each day, like genuine acts playing and
bars and pop-up bars and
bars
shit.
and all that stuff. I'm not sure if the other Grand Slams do something
fuck yeah.
And
similar.
you got that little outdoor experience,
Yeah.
the boy, like they got the big TV.
It's cool, eh?
Yeah,
I really like
very,
it.
very cool.
Yeah. But yeah, fucking Sinner looking good to take it out, man.
Do you know what he's paying?
yeah,
on the-
220, bro. Hang on, I got it
275 still?
And is he favourite? He'd be favourite,
there.
right?
Yeah, first line of betting, 220s. Zverev, the German, $4.50.
Is there any value in Sinner taking it out, or just
not
What's
really.
Med paying now, mate? Six.
Med was the third line of betting, I believe. Just let me, it's right here, $4.50.
So back to what you were saying before, Brando. When this opened up, this comp, line of betting went Novak, 3, Carlos, 320,
yeah,
Sinner, 360, I think,
375 or something, yeah.
maybe 375.
yeah,
Then it went down to Zverev at like $7.
it's a bit of a jump there.
And Med wasn't even on it. I didn't even go further than the fourth line of betting.
Yeah.
And now it's just completely done this like fucking upheaval.
Bro, fucking Francis Tiafoe, man, to make the final wouldn't be too bad.
What's it paying?
He's paying
80?
19. He's paying 19 to take out the whole thing, but
Which isn't going to happen, but
he's on his day, man. He's fucking he can bang. But
well,
anyway,
enough of our sports. Let's get into some soccer.
Yep. On your weekly dose of soccer, boys.
How did the West Hammersbrooks go?
That's funny.
West-
I actually made a little
West
note.
Hammersfield.
bro, I don't know where. No, I
You
still.
fully made that up.
No,
like
Swear on my life.
like
I
a
swear-
stat that we could never find, which we'll get into shortly about the NFL
yeah.
Super Bowl
Fucking hell,
hangover.
that's
That's
right.
nowhere to be found online.
Well, but that it is actually a stat. But anyway,
Okay, West Hammersbrook.
OKC.
Yeah, so where in your little pea brain did that come about?
It
Because
come from West Hammers Fit Out TBO. Or whatever the
There
fuck
is
the hell his
like-
name.
There is something like,
Hammersbrook.
but what's that got to do with West Ham?
West
United.
Hammers MC.
Not sure, but I know that there's a place called West Hammersbrook.
It's like the Mandela effect. He swore it happened, but it never happened. So fucking funny, man.
Oh, no.
Just like
And we just
when you said
fully
it-
just went, yup.
when you said it, I was like, "Really? Is
Yeah,
that
you're
a
like,
thing?"
no.
I
And
sort
you're
of didn't.
swear on my life.
I sort of
You're
didn't
like,
believe
swear on
it.
God, look it up. And we just went, oh,
We
he's pretty confident.
moved on, and then of course Tyler, our biggest
fucking-
critic
our biggest fucking
of the show,
sport.
looked it straight up and said, "Can't. What are you talking about?" What have you found there, Stephen?
No, I'm going to find it.
You're frantically searching for
I'm
something.
going to
eh?
find it.
Oh, so good. So now we can only refer to West Ham as West Hammersbrook
West Hammersbrook.
Yeah.
on this podcast.
Yeah.
We got the Roosters and Roosters.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we got West Hammersbrook.
Yeah.
How did the Hammers go, bro?
Yeah, so
about a
little,
Seals?
little bet I gave to everyone last week for both teams to score, paying $1.62, which hit. the other one or two I had up there, which we won't get into, that they didn't hit. But yeah, 3-1 to Man City against West Ham. It was a bit of a clinic, and again, boys, Haaland's just fucking hitting his straps. Another hat trick back to back. Hat tricks, 10th, 30th, and 83rd minute. Just putting on a clinic, man. Like, he was the only one in the team to score, and as we've said before, they've got a stacked team. So it just shows he's just worlds above everyone else, and it's almost not even fair that a player that good is on a team that's that good.
That's good. Yeah.
It's sort of like, I'm just trying to compare it maybe to another sport.
Greg Inglis playing with JT, Cam Smith.
Yeah, I guess
it must
so.
be like, Maroons.
In a sense, bro, for sure, you could argue that. I'm sure some would disagree, but yeah, to refer it back to rugby league, yeah, I guess it is like that. And let's say this, it's probably if like Nathan Cleary went and joined the Melbourne Storm.
Yeah.
And you would just go, can't, that's not even fair. The team's already stacked, and you just go add one of the best players in the world. So, they put on a clinic 3-1. Liverpool, they touched up Man U 3-0. So those two teams are the only teams to be undefeated at this point after match week 3, both on 9 points. And my team, Arsenal, had a shock draw, boys, as we keep saying. The draw component, it'll get ya. There was a bit of a controversial call with Declan Rice, one of the players. He got an early yellow card, and then there was a bit of an incident.
Bit of a brouhaha.
Looked like the other player sort of kicked him in the leg, but he sort of gave him a little shove first, and then.
And what's the go with the red cards, Brando? Is he off for the rest of the game?
Off for the game, so it's like
do they get to replace him?
No, so it's like a send off in the NRL, but. It's, yellow card's your first offence, and then it was a second yellow, which then equals a red. So the ref will go yellow, back in, red straight away.
Just fucking do a red, cunt.
Like he's at a traffic light party going.
Yeah.
Boom.
He's like Terry Crews in White Chicks, just going.
He got red card in the 49th minute, and then, but by looking back at the extended highlights, so they're never in it. They could never come back, and Brighton got a late goal. So,
what about you, Hotspur?
1-1.
How did you go? Tottenham.
2-1 down, right?
What, Crystal Palace?
Yeah, no, they lost to, was it Newcastle? Lexi? Fuck.
I think Leicester got a win on the weekend, didn't they?
Leicester.
It's not on
Chester the molest.
Chester molest.
Yeah.
I'll do a quick little research. Didn't have that in my notes.
We were running that last night when we were playing we weren't fucking out molesting. Fucking with Tommy Chester. Jesus.
So, Lexi's Hotspurs went down 2-1 to Newcastle, who Newcastle are sitting in 5th with, 2 wins, 1 draw. Yeah. Like the Lamington Ange Postecoglou, one of Australians' greatest names.
Yeah.
Lamington Meat Pie Postecoglou.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he was fuming. I watched a little clip of him in the
True Blue Australiana, brother.
The post-match presser.
There's Smiths, there's Johns, and there's Postecoglou's.
He's similar to Bellyache in the sense that he's super passionate on the field, like it's shit corny, but they're on the sideline, which I actually like.
Yeah.
Coach on the sideline just blowing up Deluxe, like super passionate.
Yeah.
I feel like it must be the sport. Like, you can't be a head coach unless you're like borderline psychopath.
I think so.
Because they all blow up, bro.
No, I think
that clip, that reel you boys sent in the chat, just like a training session, and the coach is spraying this player.
Yeah.
Vincent Kompany, bro.
Yeah.
OG Man City fucking centre back.
Yeah, that's him.
I think you've got to be to get your head in the game to the point where you're playing. Like, I make this shot or my family's going to die. In Carlos Alcaraz's, it's the real case. But like with these guys, like they've got to imagine that situation is real.
Yeah.
So like they do have to be kind of like real psychotic to make them think that's real.
Ange has got Carlo on a Zoom fucking thing going, bro, tell all these cunts like how it feels to have your family held hostage and
yeah. And then they go, right, I'll take that on board.
Righto. And then he's ringing fucking Ciro going, oh, bro, like I just heard from Carlo and shit like that. If you want any of the fucking minutes from the meeting and shit, pass on to the boys to fire them up for the finals run. Just let me know.
Yeah,
It's going. Cheers, Cuss. Yeah.
Cheers, you Aussie battler.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! But Manchester are playing this week Brentford, so $1.19 versus $11.50. Early in the week, there's not many markets out, but based on Haaland scoring a hat trick 2 games in a row, I'm not sure what the odds will be, but Haaland to score 2 or more is my little bet for you guys for this week.
Oh,
Chuck
I
that
don't
in your
like
multis.
How much?
He's on it. Yeah, the odds aren't out yet, so I'm not sure, but it'd be paying probably like $3.50,
close to
$4.
$4, yeah.
I think that any time score for him, I know we said at the start of the season it's usually around $2. That'll be creeping lower
It's just
and lower.
what I mean, you've got way more weight in this conversation than me because you're leading bet text, you're fucking on an EPL heater. The thing I don't like about any time goal scorer, and then especially going fucking 2 or more, even though we're just rattling off how this cunt's an absolute freak show and just getting hatties for fun and shit. The thing I don't like, how many fucking football matches do you see that are 2-0, 1-0, like
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
bro. So
yeah. Odds
like
aren't there.
scoring a goal in its
Yeah.
just the act of scoring a goal is very fucking rare. So then it's like to get
Why aren't the
fucking,
odds up?
it's
Yeah.
just, you know what I'm
Doesn't
saying?
make sense.
It's not perceived value for me.
No,
in that.
I agree.
Even though like Haaland could just be fucking, he scored fucking 30-something goal, whatever last season.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
his average is probably scoring fucking 1 a game. So
Yeah,
it's like,
but
can't
still.
take the fucking $2 and run. But yeah, I don't know. It's
Just watching the highlights, I agree with your point, bro, but I think he's an exception.
Okay,
He's
even if he is an
he's in
exception-
everything, bro. He just pops up.
I understand
Even if
that.
he is an
Gets the
exception,
ball.
we're talking about other players. Other players will like have his value as like, are they going to score any time?
And they'll
without
score
being-
one in every 4 games.
Yeah. So it's like there's no
Like only
value.
score 10 for the season and
Yeah,
shit.
I
this
just
is-
think to me, there's no perceived value in fucking anytime goal scorer.
Yeah,
in
I
soccer.
agree,
It's
bro.
just-
Especially if you're going anyone outside the forward position. Like,
Yeah.
even if they have a slightly different formation that they play or whatever. But yeah, even so, it could go a game where none of the forwards score, but the
yeah, fucking
midfielders
centre mid, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
are scoring goals. So
I don't know. But anyway, you're connected with the EPL gods.
I
so
guess so. We'll take it.
I guess
But
we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know. But yeah, that's my little EPL wrap. Highly recommend just watching some highlights. Like, fuck, it's just, I can't stress enough from someone who the only soccer I ever watched was like World Cup every 4 years or Olympic sort of thing. To now, like every week I religiously watch the highlights. If there's a game on at a certain time, I'll try, like say early on a Sunday, I'll try get up and watch a bit of it. Few of the boys we'll get to NFL in a sec. Few of the boys in our NFL our fantasy group, they had a bit of a sesh on the weekend after Capras and kicked on, and they reckon they watched like 4 EPL matches in a row, Steve.
That's elite.
Saturday night, I think Arsenal game was on at 9:30 p.m. Aussie time, and then it was like
I'm over partying. Let's get into fucking watching late night fucking matches.
Oh, they were partying and watching it.
Oh yeah, but that's what I'm sorry. I'm out. I'm over
mean
going
out and
out.
about, sure.
I'm over going out. Let's go home and watch fucking sport matches,
Sure,
NFL
sure.
and
Can we
fucking
still
EPL.
party?
Yeah, you can still party.
okay.
Sure, they
We're just
go
not
hand
going
in hand.
out.
Yeah. But that's EPL, ladies and gentlemen. But as you would have heard at the start of the ep in our Ned's read, we are getting into NFL, boys.
Yep. What's
And
a kickoff
And
Friday?
the kickoff's this Friday, 10:20.
Oh,
the
dear.
AFC rematch, Chiefs v Ravens.
Yep.
Have we
And
got the fucking
I think
NFL
we've-
pass?
Sorry?
Did you buy the NFL
Yeah,
pass?
yeah. I just
Can't.
got
I'm
to use the
watching
login.
that. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm in.
If you got KO or whatever, it'll be on that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a main.
Yeah,
It's
on ESPN on Foxtel. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
I'm taking the Friday off work. I'm going to watch it.
I was actually thinking of doing that.
Yeah,
fucking
won't
doing
be.
Just
I'm
quietly.
doing it.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
Yep, I'm going to do all my work tomorrow and
We'll
Thursday.
do it then, and I'll organise someone to work at the bar, and then we'll fucking do it.
Can't. It's
Doing
in the
this-
morning.
Good.
You can still
day
go to the
drinking.
bar.
Day
No,
drinking
day
into
drink-
Yes.
golf.
Oh, yes.
Oh, so
Yes.
right, so you fucking
I sold him on
yeah,
golf.
yeah.
Can't. I was going for the game anyway.
If you're taking fucking the day off work,
Yeah,
you're
eh?
not disrespecting it by not
into a
drinking.
weekend.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm saying you can still go to work and watch the game.
I'm taking work off too. Why
Why are
can't
you
I
taking work off?
Why are you?
Because I work when the game's on. You work at night. You can watch the game and still work. If I could watch the game and still work, I would do that.
No, because I'm not going to disrespect me hanging out with my two mates on a Friday day.
Yeah.
And they have the day off. You've got to honour that by having the
by-
night off.
Yeah.
By getting to have the night off work. you know?
Yeah, right, I'm in.
Oh, wow. Some bold claims on this show. But Steve-O, yes, you are tipping the upset for that game, bro. Ravens to beat the Chiefs. What do you like in the Ravens?
Well, I love Steve's made up stat about there being a fucking Super Bowl hangover.
Hangover, yes.
Yeah. In the same Google search as West Hammersbrook.
West Hammersbrook.
I got it from the same spreadsheet. But
West
no,
Hammersfield.
I think that was this time last year.
Yeah.
Where we spoke of.
is it West Hammersfield?
No.
Oh, okay. But I know it's not just West Ham. I know. I'm going to fucking fly over there.
And go get the history off a local.
Yeah,
and say,
he's got-
"Gun, tell me it was called West Hammersbrook at some stage in history." No, mate,
pulls
I have
up-
no idea what you're talking about.
He rents the car. He drives all the way from London. He's like, right, I'm on the way, boys.
Looking for an old school sign saying Old West Hammersfield in brackets
sign.
West Ham.
It says West Ham. He's like, where's the rest of the sign?
Someone's cut the sign.
Someone's cut the sign off.
Well, they're not going to put that whole fucking thing on a sign. That'd be too hard to read. They obviously
just abbreviate
They
it.
abbreviate
West
the shit,
Hammersbrook.
man. They abbreviate the shit out of it.
Oh, bro. Fuck, that's funny. But yeah, fucking hell. NFL, Friday. Steve-O, you like the Ravens. So you only like him because Steve makes up these stats and you want to jump on his back and
Yeah.
because he's taking the night off Friday because you're taking the day off.
Exactly.
You're going to support him by supporting his false
Economy.
stats that he
At
just
the end of
makes
the
up in
day,
his
it's
head.
night, you know,
Yeah.
night and day.
And at
Yin
the end of the
yang.
day, it's work for you, brother.
No, at the end of the day,
And if it's meant to be,
it's up to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But boys, done our fantasy draft. So this is, my 4th year playing. Slightly different crew. So a couple have dropped in and out over the couple years, but this is our 2nd year in a row with the
Same crew.
exact same crew. Yeah. So we've done a little draft at my house, like an NFL draft. And
Yeah, there was
Steve, you don't understand the concept of
No.
a draft, but it's very, very simple.
Okay. So there's 10 of yous in the league.
Yep.
There was only 4 of yous there the other night.
Yeah, just a few boys had a big night, so they were just like, you don't have to be in the same room. It's all on an app, bro. You can be in fucking Christchurch, brother, and be drafting still.
You could be in
the
West
Middle East.
Hammersbrook.
You can be in West Hammersbrook.
Yeah.
We're having a Super Bowl hangover and still be on the draft.
Right. Now, I heard him the little dribble part you uploaded tonight. Like, someone was asking Jacob, like, who you going to pick next? And he's like, as if he's going to fucking tell you. So, like, this is where it's half tripped me up. I'm
Okay.
like, what's going on? What's all? Because in Super League, when Super Coach and Fantasy, anyone can pick anyone they fucking want.
Yeah.
It's a different strategy. It's a salary cap, and you start with cheaper players, grow their value, sub them out for better players, etc. That's the strategy. Yeah,
In Super.
Correct.
Yeah. So what's the fucking
So
NFL?
this is a draft. What would you say? A draft style of fantasy, which you can do on NRL. I played it once. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Because there's not enough players for it to be worth your while.
Yeah.
So basically, it's a randomized draft order. You can make it randomized, or you can. A lot of people in the US, like
Whoever
them and
came
10 of their
last.
buddies, they'll do drinking games, and whoever come last is 10th pick, and whoever come first is first pick in that order, and it's a snake order. So 1 to 10, you all line up, and it starts going, but then it's snake. So if you've got the 10th pick, it then goes, you got 2 picks in a row, then you've got the 11th pick.
Yeah.
But if you got the first pick, you don't get another pick till the 20th pick. You know what I mean? So it's sort of fair in the sense that
It's evens
if
out.
you get the first pick, you get the best player, but then you don't get another pick till the fucking 20th player. So some people like being in the middle, so you're always sort of, it comes around sort of more, not really, but it sort of does with like those decent players essentially.
And so how many players does it go through? Like, how many on your team?
Yeah, so you've got a starting quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers,
receivers,
a tight end, On the NFL official app, we play on another app, Sleeper. You get one. Sorry, this is a bit too much information. You get one flex position, so either running back, wide receiver. I think that's all you can do on NFL, but we do running back, wide receiver, or tight end, and 2 flex positions. So I know I'm going a bit fast. Quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 2 flex, a kicker, and a defense just as a team.
So no
And
one
then
in
you've
your
got
league,
5 bench spots.
No one in your league can have the same player.
No, correct.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So you just, that's it. But then you can send trades to each other. You can pick people up. So all the other players that weren't drafted, it might be a rookie who no one drafted, but then he starts going good. So you can try claim him off the waiver wire, they call it.
Yes, right.
And how that works, say if 2 players are, say week 1 goes and, the standings are top 1 to 10, who won, who lost, who got the most points, last points. If you are sitting at the bottom of the ladder, you get first preference on the waiver wire for that current week.
Okay, yeah.
So it
right.
sort of evens out essentially. So a few players might try claim the same player. Comes around to Wednesday, it'll say, you were successful because you were
You're last
out of those people that wanted to
It's
pick.
just like real life, bro. Like a real life draft system, like as in AFL or NFL or fucking NBA or whatever. Whoever you get drafted to, that's your team. It's like Mahomes isn't playing for fucking Chiefs on Friday and then fucking playing for Patriots on.
Yeah, but I just find it weird you can't pick who you want to play for. Like, like in the NRL.
No, but that's what's exciting about it, bro, because it's a draft system. It's like, I'm the only one with Mahomes, like, in our league. You know?
But it works like that in real NFL too, doesn't it?
Yeah,
No.
that's
Yeah,
if whatever team comes last this year, next
They
year
get the first
but
pick.
it gets confusing. So
But
they'll
then
get
there's
the
all
first
trades
pick,
and shit.
But then they might trade for a good player, but then say we get that player, you get this player, and next round first pick. So then that all sort of comes into it as well. But I like that system in the sense that
you ever
the
watched
shit
Ballers?
teams are never shit for so long.
Yeah.
It's a good series, yeah. The Rock.
Yeah.
Is there a show? Okay, just before this NFL season starts, I'm going to go home tonight and watch
Ballers, bro.
Okay, right.
It's
I will.
fucking sick
It is
because it
sick.
just shows like the intricacies of like all the fucking shit show of player managers and fucking player agents and
Player
cunts
agents.
trying to get this
Isaac Lewis. Lewis Isaac.
Cunt's trying to get this cunt signed to this team, but he wants this amount of money guaranteed up front. But then he's like, mate, we can't do that. The best I can do is throw in our first round draft pick for next year.
Negotiation.
So it's
It's pretty cool.
It's cool.
It's a couple seasons of that, but I think they're only like 6
Is there any
per season.
Is there any Netflix fucking NFL docos like Drive to Survive and Full Swing?
just quarterback and wide receiver.
Quarterback and wide
And
receiver. Right,
receiver,
okay.
and Untold series with Johnny Manziel.
Yeah. So whatever happened to him? Is he just washed up now?
Fucking, he's just a man cunt. He's just
But he doesn't play in the NFL.
This is a
yeah,
cokehead.
he never.
Yeah, he played college football.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he ever played.
Yeah,
Like,
he got.
man, I'm not sure. Yeah,
He was first pick. I'm pretty sure he was first round draft pick 2. I can't remember.
And then just never played.
Can't remember now.
So he just partied too hard.
Fuck yeah.
the best that never was.
Best that never was, bro.
So that's why you like really
Resonate with him so
resonate.
much.
Yeah.
But
all the way.
I'm just that fucking keen, boys. Just the multis out the wazoo.
Yeah.
The Greg Marzoo.
On Neds, of course. And I'm going to make a few hot takes, and boys, happy for you to chime in and agree or disagree or throw your own in for the year. But this is my 4 hot takes for the year. So
Clip it.
Justin Jefferson, is that the Vikings just signed like the biggest non-quarterback deal in history. Not sure on the dollar value, but it's fucking pretty insane for
It's out the
NFL.
wazoo.
It's pretty crazy though. Like
At the Greg Marzoo.
like that deal in NFL is like an average deal in NBA. Like
Yeah.
the money's so different.
Yeah.
Like NBA players are getting triple what NFL players are getting.
I thought
which is
NFL players were meant to be getting paid more.
no, I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
NBA players are getting like 250 mils
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah, like 250 mil for 3 years or whatever. Whereas
Fuck no.
these guys might be getting like, I think Jefferson's was like, 80 something mil for 2 or 3 years. Yeah. Still crazy amount of money. Only. Anyway, Jefferson, plays for the Vikings, was injured most of last season, which you'll see in the wide receiver series. Steve-O, but I reckon he's going to have a career best form in receiving yards. Kirk Cousins, the quarterback's not there anymore. He's got
Is that
traded.
Benny Cousins' cousin?
Yeah.
Got traded to the Falcons. So, they've only got a young QB in there now. But, my hot take, over 2,000 receiving yards, which is a lot. But I reckon he's going to have a bounce-back season. Yeah, he's still...
He'd fucking want to if they've just dropped that coin.
They've just dropped the coin. I feel like with the Netflix series, they shine light on these other athletes that, people can argue that they're just as good as him. So I feel like he'll want to prove his worth that he is like the number one wide receiver in the comp and, have a big season. So given that he stays injury-free, Justin Jefferson over 2,000 receiving yards for the year. Second hot take, boys, McCaffrey to slow down this year. So last year, he went on that streak where I think he scored a touchdown nearly every game.
Yeah.
So he's the running back for 49ers. Very injury prone as well. Always,
his whole career has been.
Yeah, always doing hammies and fucking, knees and calf muscles. He's just like a strong, powerful.
Few Hammersbrooks.
A few West Hammersbrooks. Yeah.
He's blowing Hammersbrook.
So he's even had a few niggles leading up to the season. But my hot take is he's going to slow down. He's still probably going to finish this season as like most touchdowns for running backs and and the 49ers are going to kill it. But I feel like they're not going to use him as much for that injury prevention. They'll try just utilise his time maybe more effectively. Like if they need him in big games, his yardage usage will be more. But I think they'll try conserve him, leading into, I reckon the end of the year they'll be in the playoff contention. So sort of save his body for then. So that leads to my next one. I reckon 49ers and Chiefs will make the Super Bowl again, boys. Not sure. I'm not going to call who's going to win it, but I think it'll be a Super Bowl rematch, 49ers v Chiefs. What are your thoughts?
Does that happen often?
What, like rematches? Or they go close, man. Like usually when they make
back to back
the conference finals, like anything could happen. Oh, just like the teams. I think 49ers have made the conference final like
4 times in the last
Super Bowl
5 years.
the last 4 or 5 years, and they still haven't won a Super Bowl. So they've always been there or thereabouts. They still got the same team pretty much. So I think 49ers will go good. Chiefs. They say it every year, like, Mahomes has lost this bloke. He's only got a rookie fucking wide receivers. Doesn't have those wide receivers or those receivers that are as good as Tyreek Hill, who plays for Dolphins now, those superstar wide receivers. They're not going to go as good, but they fucking somehow, kind of like the Panthers, how people have wrote them off the last few years. They just find a way to get to the end of the season, make the big dance, and, still get the job done. So, Chiefs are going for a Penrith three-peat Super Bowl this year.
San Francisco 49ers Super Bowl winning 2024-2025, $6.40, equal with the Kansas City Chiefs. But
really?
They've got the 49ers first line.
Yeah, okay.
Ravens, $9.75 in third. Detroit Lions, fucking Amon
Ra St. Brown.
Ramen St. Brown.
Pig Latin for ramen.
Yeah, Amon Ra.
Better 2 minutes.
Detroit Lions, $12. Fourth line of betting.
Yeah, man, they'll go good as well. They fucking choked last year. Their coach, Dan Campbell's ballsy.
Yeah.
Just likes going for the plays on fourth down. And just
he loves it too.
Chose it at the wrong time last year and it ended up coming to bite him on the ass. But I like the fact that he just backs his team and thinks they're going to score every time.
And they all love playing for him too. It's just like
he's like a Ricky Stewart.
Exactly.
Real passionate.
Yeah.
Wears his heart on his sleeve and just do or die mentality. So, I'm fucking keen, boys. That's my few little hot takes there.
What are we doing? Some bet text or what?
What are we doing?
What are we doing this, doing that, or what?
Doing that.
So I put out to the theme for the in the group chat.
We can go back from
We got sent the fucking email from the top today, Jack, from the fucking brass.
What'd they say?
He sent us a themed bet tech to do.
Who did?
The brass.
Me? Nah, what's the theme?
No, NFL, bro. You already gave me your bet.
you're
Check
the brass.
Yeah.
I thought Ned's was telling us. I'm like, fuck the big dogs.
No, just me,
Okay.
son.
Yeah, actually, while we're on Bet Tech, I just wanted to get into something real quick because last week we touched on it, Steve, that I really wanted to know when I was re-listening to the app. Can you remember what the 2 legs you took out were? Because you knew how you did a 7-leg.
Yep.
Yeah, did they get up?
No.
Oh, bro.
Wow,
That's elite.
great.
I can't remember what the other one was.
The
I
ninth
took
one
out
was.
3. I
Yeah,
can't remember
right.
2 of them, but one of them was Danielle Collins paying $1.16
Oh,
against,
true.
and she got dusted.
I'm so glad. So this is why I wanted to get into it, right? Because although you said the Book of Eli wasn't on the forefront of your mind, it was real. No sleep, no food, vape, fucking smoke, and all the rest of it.
No water.
No water,
Nose is
dehydration. Yeah, I feel like we're now because we're doing it so often. Book of Eli rules are actually ingraining themselves in our subconscious, and you are subconsciously, even though you're all frazzled, picking these bets smartly based on these rules that we've had God speak to us through fucking
Through seance.
through science.
Yeah.
So
And through Braille.
through Braille.
And through
So one of the Book of Eli,
And through vibe.
correct. And so last week I said to you, you've gone against Rule 5, I think it is, which is don't have more legs in the multi than what it's worth. So, for example, you had 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, I had
5,
7.
6, 7 legs, but the
Paying
multi was only worth
$5.
$5.
Yeah.
And
So
11
that's,
cents.
in violation of Rule 5. But I said it counteracts because down at Rule 19, it's know your opponent. So, for example, boxing's corrupt, expect a corrupt result.
Yeah.
Whereas with tennis, upsets I feel are very few and far in between.
Up until the weekend.
Up until the weekend.
Yeah, yeah.
Alcaraz hostage
Yes.
situation.
But
Hostage, yeah.
they're that uncommon.
But that's like an anti-terrorist thing, not
It's
like
an anomaly.
Yeah, it's an anomaly. It's an
It's
outlier.
got nothing to do with tennis. It's got
No.
everything to do
It's
with
to do with
global
the-
politics, one world
and
government.
the Mumbo Mafia back and fucking
Mumbo
kidnapping.
Mafia,
and-
anti-terrorism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Freemasons.
Yes,
Yeah.
all that sort of jazz.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
outlier
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Now,
Ayahuasca.
ayahuasca somehow
DMT.
Tupac, Michael Jackson.
Travis Kelce, yeah.
Yeah. So there was another rule I wanted to say here that got you across the line. Now, it was taking some of those legs out. Mm-hmm. So one of them didn't get up, and it was a short leg,
Very short.
$1.16,
Yeah.
and that comes into terms with Rule 14. A short leg, a drastically short leg will fail you drastically.
Yes, bro.
And you've kept it out. It failed.
Yeah.
And you've come away with the chockies.
Yeah, and I succeeded.
A $5 bet tech.
Yeah.
You shared it in the group.
That's probably got to be the most valuable bet tech.
Most
I think,
valuable bet
thus
tech
far
so
in
far,
our
which is-
27 weeks or whatever we've been doing it.
Impressive. Very, very impressive.
And also backed up, that's just not like a fucking, I'm out middle of a Peruvian jungle, got some fucking shaman give me ayahuasca, I'm going into parallel universe, getting this shit fluke style. Backed it up again, unfortunately, in my state of just
Inebriation.
that I wasn't allowed to be on my phone from Saturday till Monday morning.
Correct.
So I couldn't post another. It was a $10 bet, $11 bet tech because I had a nice unit on this multi, and it paid $1,100.
Yeah.
And
Unbelievable.
I
And it
screenshot.
hit.
Yeah, I screenshot. That's the one I sent in the group chat.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Saying
yes,
no,
yes.
don't ever step to the king.
Yes.
You
No.
know?
But back to
The
what I was
king of
saying.
West Hammersbrook.
The king of West Hammersbrook. Yes,
Yeah.
West Hammersfield.
The king of West Hemisphere.
Yeah.
So last week we said to you guys that, all these bets are going to be in the Ned's Open group and only in the Ned's Open group.
Yeah.
Steve's 511 bet tech was shared in the group. There was a few people followed it. I think there was like 3 or something like
Yeah.
that. That got around
But
it.
I did burn bridges with the
leading up to it.
where there was like 19 people following the Fognini one, and they were just like,
Oh,
oh,
and it just went dun, dun.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
they were
both legs failed.
I know because Yeah, hurt people, Jack.
hurt people.
Yeah.
So, guys,
I had a few people trying to hurt me.
Yeah, I've said it last week, and I've said it again. These bet techs, we are only going to be putting them. You can hear them on the show, and if you want to go do it yourself, that's fine. Wherever you decide, whether it's down with your local bookie at the local pool hall, or if it's with Neds, then just get in the fucking open group, because the fucking bookie at the pool hall doesn't have fucking Neds open group and doesn't have copy bet. And you can have copy bet. You can copy our bets in that chat. It's so easy. Like I said, we'll be sharing our records. We've all got pretty fucking extremely good records. You've had 16 wins for the year, Brandon.
Yep.
Steve's had 12. I've had 14. All just over halfway. But if you were following all of our bets throughout the year, or you were just following mine, or you're just following Steve's, or you're just following Brandon's, you would be in profit.
Yeah.
If you followed every bet.
Yeah.
Yep. So without further ado, what did you have? You had Ravens.
Yeah. Head-to-head at 235. Not a lot of dribbling yarn around this one, just that they're going to get up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And obviously that bet is on Neds and brought to you by Neds, of course.
It's in the open group chat already.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. My Neds bet tech of the week, ladies and gentlemen, Eagles versus Packers. So each year they do a game launching the NFL season in Brazil. This is a game in Brazil. And he's in my NFL fantasy, if you've seen the reel the other day. Josh Jacobs just got traded from the Las Vegas Raiders last year to Green Bay Packers. He's paying $1.94 anytime touchdown scorer. So I've just gone a little singy on him. If you want to add a little bit of value, I'd also recommend, this is not my Ned's bet tech, but also add in Saquon Barkley, who now has got traded to the Eagles. So he was from the Giants, bit of a smoky out of college, but injury, like all these big running backs always get injured. So he's been he's been injured a fair bit throughout the last 2 seasons. He's been in NFL, but at the Philly Eagles now, they love the running game. So multi them up for a bit of value. But my bet tech, Josh Jacobs, anytime touchdown scorer, $1.94. Ned's bet tech. Thanks for coming.
I'm a little bit disappointed that you didn't go the Chiefs-Ravens game so we could all...
Yeah, okay.
Because especially if we're all blowing work for it and fucking watching the shit.
You know what? Off the dome piece, someone else who's in my fantasy team, Derrick Henry, got traded from Tennessee Titans to the Ravens. So, based on that, I'll go him as an anytime touchdown scorer.
Yeah, nice. I like that.
I'll just have to quickly check what that's paying.
He's paying similar. It's like $1. It was like $1.80 something.
Yeah, sure. But in the meantime, while I check that, what have you got, Stephen?
Yeah, I went the Chiefs-Ravens game as well. A little bit more well-versed in NFL than Jack. He's obviously just gone a coin flip roulette there to pick Ravens for his bet tech. But if you follow it, you know that Lamar Jackson, absolute fucking freak running quarterback, loves to run the ball. And now that they've got fucking Derrick Henry, who rushes the ball fucking 19 fucking times a game.
Yep.
I just think I went under passing yards, 223 and a half. So,
and that's always a play, as you said, Steve. Yeah, he's got the pass on him, but he loves running himself, and now you add the utility of
one of the best fucking running backs in the game.
Yeah, Derrick Henry. So I feel like that running game might come into play. Not sure how the Chiefs, run defense is, but time shall tell. Friday, 10:20, we will see.
Yep.
But Derrick Henry, $1.85 anytime touchdown scorer. So, he's looking pretty red hot to score that.
Yep.
So that'll be great for us boys to all follow that for this Friday's game. And then, back it up Saturday. Not sure what time the game is Saturday, Aussie time, but I think it's another morning game around 10, 11 a.m. I can quickly check that.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got, boys? Anything else?
Well, that's it. We might save that for next week, eh?
What's that?
That one?
Well, I think this is a off-camera reel, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
I was going to do it on camera, this one.
We'll do it next week.
We'll save it for next week.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you going to
starving.
tell us about it?
So
or
we
no?
finally found the dice.
yeah.
Yeah, dice aren't dead. They're just rare as hen's
They're
teeth.
not dead, correct. They're still out there.
Just, as we round off the gambling, boys, we just always have to mention that all those prices are subject to change and subject to terms and conditions, which you can find on the Ned's website.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.